guys, welcome back. It is finally so good to be able to film for you guys. Everything you guys have seen from here on before has been pre-recorded, so it is so good to finally sit down and actually be able to film something for you guys. As you guys can see, if you guys saw in my couple of videos, oh, my eyelashes. If you guys saw a couple videos ago, I mentioned to you guys that I was moving. I did an out-of-state move. It has been a lot on me and my family, and we're finally here. It feels so good to be able to finally get everything set up and everything, but as you guys can tell, there is probably a very strong echo in the room. It is because this is the only part of the office that is actually set up. My husband is actually going to be working on the opposite side of me, and he hasn't set up his area, and we haven't gotten very much furniture in this room except my stuff so that I could film. So this is the setup. I have to give my mom some props because my mom is actually the one that helped me do this. So because I'm in California, I figured what better way to start off a tutorial than to do something bronze and beachy and very summer related. And yes, I decided that I was also going to revolve it around the fact that I just picked up the new Morphe 350 Shimmer and Matte palettes. Holy moly. If you guys followed me on Snapchat, you guys would have saw when I had swatched them for you guys, and oh, so beautiful. Yes, if you guys are in the market or possibly thinking whether or not you should get one of these, I already think you guys should. There's a lot of options. That's the biggest problem I'm having right now, is that there's so many options with these two palettes that I don't know what colors to use. But besides that, I wanted to do this look for you guys. I wanted to show you guys a look that I put together that I do with and without false lashes. So you guys are going to get to see my entire routine. You guys are going to get to see me put on my makeup and do an entire look that looks really good without lashes. And then at the very end, I will show you guys how this entire look gets put together. So if you guys want to do this look for daytime and then kind of transition it to nighttime where you guys can just pop on a pair of lashes, this look is perfect. It's not too much. It doesn't feel heavy on the face. It's very soft, very feminine, very eye-opening, all that jazz, and not to mention bronze and fun. So I hope you guys like this look. Thank you guys all so much for being so sweet, so kind to me and my family while we moved. Thank you guys all so much for supporting me and just bearing with me and through this time of just trying to get everything back together. But you guys can also subscribe to my social media. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat, all at Steps Beauty 05. I will link it down below, automatic click, and you are subscribed. So anyways, besides that, I love you guys, and we are going to jump right in.
Hey guys, I'm so excited. It feels like it's been forever since I've been able to chit chat with you guys. So I'm really excited to just be able to talk to you guys and tell you guys everything about this tutorial. So we are going to jump in by priming the skin. As you guys can see, I'm just going to kind of blend it in my skin. I have no idea what I was going to do today. I was kind of like, okay, where do we start? I am going to begin, as always, by color correcting. I'm not going to spend too much time on color correcting just because I just did a video not too long ago about how I color correct and the colors that I use. But I am going to go in and do a little bit of color correcting, and I'm going to blend it out with this beauty sponge. This is actually not a beauty blender. This is a beauty sponge. This is by the makeup company Beauty Junkies. Really like it. It works really well. Reminds me a little bit of the Real Techniques beauty sponge. You guys can see just the difference. The brighter pink is the beauty sponge, and then the beauty blender's on the right. You really can't tell a difference. So I am going to take that beauty sponge and I'm going to just pat it on my skin. I'm going to be using my Makeup Forever foundation. This stuff is holy grail status for me, one of my favorites. I'm going to jump right into concealing underneath my eyes. I'm going to be going in with my Naked Concealer and just patting that out. So once I get done doing that, I'm going to go in and do my brows, and with the magic of editing, somehow I have achieved wonderful brows. So I'm just going to blend everything out, kind of just dust off any excess powder that I was left from my translucent powder, and we are going to move into bronzing the face and contouring. Decided just to stick with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit just because it has a bronzing shade that I really like, as well as a contour shade. So I'm going to use those two, and I'm going to be taking this Morphe brush to apply it. And for blush, I'm going to go in with this Tarte palette. Oh my gosh. I got this in the process of moving, and so it was the only palette I had while I was traveling. It was a wonderful palette. Highly recommend it. I do think it's only like $38. You can get it at Ulta or Sephora. So I'm going to go in and just stipple everything out just so it looks a little more blended. And I today decided, I was like, you know what, why don't we try using a shadow for our highlight? So I decided to go in with the 350 Shimmer, and I was like, oh my goodness, that white shade is impeccable for highlight. It was so good, you guys. I even like amazed myself. I was like, oh my goodness, really do love that shimmer shadow. I even had to Snapchat about it. I was like, yeah, everybody needs to see this. So you guys can see me Snapchatting right about it. I will have my Snapchat listed right there. It's Steph's Beauty 05. We are going to then jump into the eyes, and I'm going to go in with my MAC Painterly and Paint Pot. Anyways, I'm going to move in with that 350 palette. This is the matte palette, and I'm going to start off with this light orange shade. I'm going to be taking a fluffy brush, and I'm going to start right on the outer corner. I'm going to take most of the color and just deposit it on the outer corner of my eye and slowly work it inward because I want it to fade as I'm going inward into my eye area. Then I'm just going to pop a little bit of that same shadow that we used for highlight right on our brow bone. Now I'm going to go back in with this little bit of a darker, richer tone shade, and I'm going to pop it right in the crease area. I'm not going to do anything different. I'm just really going to let the brush dip into the crease of my area, and I'm going to use my crease as my kind of my guideline as to how I want my eye to be. I'm going to take it, as you guys can see, most of the color is going to be on the outer corner, and then we're going to work inward. Then I'm going to take a little bit of this deeper, richer shadow. This is more on your like brownish tone side, still warm, but we're going to pop it right in the crease, and we're going to slowly create that depth. And as you guys can see, what I do is I kind of blend it in my crease and then kind of flick it upwards. Then I'm just going to take a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to blend it out one more time. I do this constantly after every stroke, or every time I deposit some color, I go back in with that fluffy brush. Now I'm going to go in with this shimmer shadow. This is the exact, it's not the exact shimmer shadow, it's more of on the pinky tone side, but it is one of the shimmerier, I don't even know how to explain it. It's a beautiful color. That's all I need to say. So I'm just going to pop that onto my lid. I'm going to be taking a brush. I am not taking any Fix Plus to this. This is how the color looks alone. And just taking that fluffy brush again that we used in our crease area. There's no additional product. I'm just going to pop it right on. You might have to take a little bit of extra color just in between while you're trying to blend those two colors in, but start off blending those two colors with no product and then slowly build it back together. Now I'm going to take that same lighter orange tone shade that we used as our transition shade to kind of run it on our lower lash line and pop a little bit of shimmer shadow right on the inner corner. I'm going to prep my lashes for just some mascara, and I'm going to be using this cream nude liner. This is by MAC, and I'm just going to pop it on my lower lash line, or waterline I should say, and that's just going to help kind of open up the eye area. So once you've popped on some mascara, then you're just going to go in with your favorite lip liner. This one for me is by Ulta. I believe this is a nude liner. I got it when they were having like their dollar sale on them. And I'm just going to line my lips. I'm not going to overline or anything like that. Now I'm going to go in with this melted chocolate liquid lipstick, and I'm just going to pop it right on. I love this color. It's so good. And that is the look. If you guys don't want to do any false lashes, this is exactly what the look looks like. But if you're like me, and you're going to pop some lashes on, or you want to take it into the nighttime, all I did was pop on some false lashes. The bigger the better, as I always say. And then I'm just going to kind of run a dark shadow underneath my lower lash line, and that is the final look. So I hope you guys like this look. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I love you, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye.